Every good guitar player has something about them that is kind of iconic, that they do a lot of, and John Mayer has many good things going for him, many trends, but in this video I want to talk about his use of legato. Now the only prerequisites for this video that you'll need to know is simply your minor pentatonic scale, and if you want a head start, make sure you can play your minor pentatonic scale with a bunch of hammer-ons as quickly as possible to get that really swift, fast legato effect. So in the key of D, if you can do that, then you're already one step ahead. Now all of the licks that I share with you today aren't necessarily going to be in the key of D, but they will all be relevant to the minor pentatonic scale. So if you wish to shift these licks into a different key for improvisation, for example, then all you need to do is shift these shapes to the relevant key. So let's get to it. I've chosen a few legato examples from John Mayer's discography, and the first one that I'm going to show you is from his Live in LA show, and it's from a song called Out of My Mind. So that's a great example of some legato there. Let me play that lick for you slowly. So we start this pattern on the 13 of the B string. And we have a little blues note on the 13 of the G string there. We slide to 12. It's almost not there in a way. It's a very quick passing note. And you're just going to descend the pentatonic scale and then slide out of that 10th fret on the A string. The next little bit goes. So again, just 3 repetitions similar to what we've already learned, and then the last little phrase. So that there we have a little micro bend on the 13 of the E string. Hopefully that was slow enough for you there. Just look out for the hammer-ons and pull-offs and the vibrato notes. It's very important to add those phrases in. So let's play the whole phrase up to speed now. And one more time very slowly. So that was lick number 1. Let me show you another example now from the same concert. I'm going to show you an extract from the song Belief. Now this lick just about qualifies in the legato category here, and the reason for that is because it's very inspiring to create your own legato based on this one. So there is a bit of picking involved in this, but check it out. I'll play it slow for you first. So the bit that I find particularly inspiring about this lick is the faster bit towards the end. And if you take that legato bit in there and speed it up, it sounds really cool on its own. And you can even use that knowledge to inspire you to travel across the entire scale, like something like this. So for the sake of the licks, let me break down the entire lick. So we start off with this big raked bend. And then so we have a pre-bend there in the middle on the 12 of the B. 2 of those phrases, and after the second one that little legato phrase. So let me play the whole lick slow and fast again. And fast. And that leads me on to the very last lick that I want to share with you. This is my favorite of the bunch, really awesome, and the song is beautiful too. It's called Slow Dancing in a Burning Room, and this is from the Made in America festival in 2014. This phrase is so beautiful, there's so much phrasing in there and it's such a smooth, quick run. Let's check it out slow. Just one note to bear in mind that you can probably see in the video that he's actually finger picking this run, so for the sake of copying I am also going to finger pick it too, but it's really not essential. It makes a difference in the tone of course, but this video is not about necessarily copying John Mayer, it's just about taking inspiration from his legato playing and putting it into your own. So let's break that down. Unlike the other two songs, which were conveniently in the key of D, this one is in the key of D flat, so everything goes down a half step here. And we are going to bend the 11 to begin with on the G string with your third finger. Tap the 14. You're going to release that bend very slightly. Like that. So you're going to let go of the finger and then just release pre-bend there, and then with that pull off you're going to continue on with the licks. So listen very carefully, I'll play it slow. So there was a note in there that's not strictly pentatonic, that's actually a modal note. So what I just did there was basically the first chunk. Then the next bit. So there is a sort of slide. And that's the last note. And then so towards the end there, he's kind of branching out of this typical pentatonic box that you're in, but it's just really octaves of what you already know here, just down here. So I'm going to play the lick 2 more times, one slow and one fast. And fast. For this lick to sound cool, you're really going to need to focus on the phrasing involved, particularly the vibrato, especially towards the end there. And some of the pre-bends involved, very important you look out for those. Now to summarize this video, I don't want this video to be strictly a John Mayer licks video. I want you to take inspiration from these licks and include them in your own playing. So take some of these ideas and experiment with them in different keys, maybe find a backing track and use these licks as templates to work around. So I suggest that you use these ideas to inspire you to create some new ideas in your own pentatonic playing. If you have any questions or comments, then leave them in the comment section below. And thank you for watching the video. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one.